So I'm about to go and blow snow in the worst conditions I've ever blown snow in my life, because my fiance Haley came over today and she has to go to work in the morning, so she has to go home, and it is nasty out. And there's like a 4 foot, I don't know, it's not 4 foot, there's probably a 2.5, 3 foot drift in our driveway.
Yeah.
So open station tractor and me in 50-mile-per-hour gusts. Burr. So, I know I was talking about the new house in earlier videos. We're in it. I'm not going to do a tour or anything yet. We had quite a bit of work to do, but the one thing about house ownership versus apartment renting is I had to move snow. Good thing, I am a hobbyist snowmobiler, and I have all the gear necessary to go out in whiteout conditions and not freeze. Check this thing out. This is my 509 monosuit, which is a snowsuit, or like a jacket and bibs, all in one. Super slick, super light, and super protective. Even if you don't snowmobile, I'd recommend one of these if you have an open station tractor for blowing snow. Woo! They are wonderful. Get my boots on. And then, of course, the final touch to stay absolutely dry. It may look stupid, but you better believe that I don't get snow in my eyes when I do this. Although I don't remember how this lacking mechanism works. Okay, that's how. Got it. Okay. It's magnetic. Like that. And blast. Beautiful. There's so much snow, it's blowing in my garage. Hog. Is it that light switch that turns the light on outside? No? It's that one. There we go. Oh my gosh. It is up to my waist. It's up to my waist. This is gonna be a pain. I can't, I don't even know how to get to the shed. Well, blew all the snow in my shed too. Look at that. Okay, come on, baby. I believe in you. Oh, come on. Yeah. This is my little Ford 1720. 27 horsepower tractor. You might be thinking it looks cold. It is.
What a beast of a little snowblower. Babe, if you want to start your car and get it outside, you can now. That little snowblower is a beast. It's also very cold. My goggles fogged up, so I had to lose them. Whew. Yeah, I think some work needs to be done in my shed here. I do know that the centerpiece, I forget what it's called, but it's like a clear piece supposed to let light through. It leaks all over the place. I also know that the seal underneath the garage door is also shot. Gotta get a new one of those. And then the snow should stop blowing in here. It's mainly from that and that. And then in my garage, same thing. I think the seals are shot in both garage doors. Yeah, this old house got a little bit of work to do.
Speaking of which, my battery's low now. Alright. Are you sure you want to try it by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, hopefully the plows are out. If it's anything like our driveway, you're not going to go very far. So, are you sure you don't want me to go with you?
It's up to you if you want to come with.
I just don't know how I'm going to get back in the morning. And I do have to make another video tonight yet. Well, if you want to try, I'm going to keep an eye on your location.
Okay.
And then, obviously, if it's crap, you turn around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully the snow plows go out overnight, and then maybe you can make it run for it early in the morning, or I can take you over early in the morning or something. We'll figure something out.
Sounds good.
You want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
See how bad the roads are?
Yeah. I see your calamity.
Yeah, a drift of snow is like covering the road completely.
I
could try driving through it.
Maybe let me get my stuff back on and blow you a path through there, and then we'll see what it looks like. After that, hopefully it's just, because I mean, the city isn't going to move any snow till tomorrow.
Yeah.
But hopefully, like, the county and state is out. So let me just hang tight in your car, keep warm. I'll come blow a path for you.
Okay.
Okay. I did the driveway, I missed the road.
day. My fiance did not get to work because I got her blown out of the drift in front of our house, and then she made it about another block before there was another one, and she just said, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna stay here tonight. So here's the drift in front of my shed. I'm currently about eye level with the roof. Not as big over there, but this is all blown out yesterday too. So we're gonna see how my little Ford handles it today. And then I'm guessing the shop and the farm are also snowed in as well. So it's gonna be a full day of moving snow today. If you do not have a heated cab for blowing snow, these are the outfits to get. You will stay warm, I promise. Well, I guess here goes nothing. So I made it to the farm. My dad's gonna move the snow at the shop. This is the old grain setup that I have my crop in, and I do need to haul some soybeans here like later this week. So the payloader is currently running in the shed. I got it started a little bit ago. I'm gonna move some snow here. It doesn't look that bad from here. Other side, pretty bad. So this is a payloader that kind of stays on this farm. My dad and my uncle own it together, I think. Little John Deere 544C. My favorite thing to move snow with. The reason I love moving snow with the payloader so much is because you always have traction. Because it articulates, you can move snow like around angles, and it weighs so dang much. There's very rarely a snow pile too big for it. Let's put it that way. I think that's a good way to phrase it.
snow pushing experience I have ever had was there's one year we had a snow pusher that was chained onto the bucket of this payloader, and you could push anything. It was amazing. There's no snow pusher on it right now. We just got the normal bucket, which does a pretty good job. It doesn't, you definitely got to finesse it a little bit more. You can't push as much, but it still does an awesome job. And it's almost kind of necessary to have the bucket, because as you've been able to see, I'll be able to like reach into the alleyway and pull the snow out. Whereas if we had the snow pusher on, it'd be too wide. We'd be able to get it through the alleyway. Got her done. It's kind of hard to get along the edges of the alleyway, but it's big enough to get a semi through there. Of course, the leg got all snowed in, so that's fantastic. And then over here is not fun to do either, but I got it done. Got a big enough spot here where we can pull the trucks. This elevator is extremely hard to pull trucks into, because you got to go up across the scale and you got to make this really wide. So you got to come in here at like a probably like a 20-degree angle, and then come in here and then turn. And sometimes when you get part way in and you realize that your trailer either turned too tight or too short, or too long or too short, yeah, and that your trailer is going to hit the edge, and you got to back out, and it's definitely a little tricky. So back here you really have to move a lot of snow in order to be able to make it. And also if it gets icy on that little slope, then it complicates things even more. But okay, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go home.